See, such a high level there. But yeah, this map is gonna be, or this match is gonna be interesting because we're gonna find out who's gonna get knocked out of this tournament. So yeah, that's something to look out for.
2 people will be eliminated after this match.
Yeah.
This is the last match of this weekend actually. So after this match we have a clear overview of who will be playing next week and the weeks after that.
Yeah, that's also true. It's gonna be interesting.
Ooh.
And yeah, we see Jumanji and Dracofold getting banned. So actually 2 maps that are getting played quite a lot in this tourney. And Concrete getting banned as well. So again, we're not gonna see Concrete, even though they were practicing on it. But yeah, so we got Mediterranean, Black Mesa, and Mara Park. So what do you think of this map pool?
Yeah, that's interesting. Mediterranean, of course, very technical map. I will be curious to see what these players can do on that map. Is it gonna be a lot of saving on that map, or are the players going for some risky lines there? It'll be very interesting.
One match I casted before on Mediterranean, we did see a lot of quite wide spread in times. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the same here. But yeah, Fizzerb in the chat saying FloFlo shot calls Bensword and Bensword shot calls FloFlo. So that's an interesting dynamic that's going to be happening here.
Yeah, let's hope Bensword does actually perform better than in last match. Last match he was not taking it that serious, especially at the end, when it was clear that...
Yeah, I didn't catch what happened there, but he wasn't was trolling a bit, or...
Yeah, well, he didn't have any chance to begin with, or at least so he thought, so he wasn't taking it that serious. I do think he has some chances in this match, especially if he decided to at least warm up a little bit, but we will see if he performs better than last week.
I see. That's a very weird horn from someone. Do you hear that?
I don't have sounds in this game, so I don't hear anything.
I think it's Asunoo's horn. It's like sapus. I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, that's probably FloFlo.
Oh yeah.
Because FloFlo does often send a GIF that has that.
I see.
It mentions, but I don't know what it means. I'm not French.
Yeah, we got lots of Frenchies in the chat. Oh, maybe they can translate.
It's Bensword horn apparently.
Sapus. But yeah, either way, let's get into this match. So we have the first warm-up right now on Mara Park, built by K-Silt. Again,
yes.
We saw this map getting played quite a lot actually. And this map, of course, is quite open for mistakes. A lot of mistakes that can happen and will put you down by a lot of seconds instantly. So yeah, players looking to drive just solid runs, and I think on this level, driving a solid run with no major mistake is something the players should go for. What do you think about that?
I definitely agree.
Yeah,
I think the player that has a clean run with a decent pace will have a good chance of getting first in this map. As Summers asked, who is the favorite for us? I personally expect Asunoo to be the clear favorite, at least during the rounds. He did struggle last week with closing it out, didn't manage to close out several finalist attempts against Chaos Hand.
Yeah, but that match
in the end overtook him, but I think that his opposition is a lot less strong in this match. He will have less pressure, I would assume.
Yeah,
so I think he will manage to get first in this match.
I agree with you on that one, because we did see Asunoo reach that finalist position like earlier in last week, like very fast actually, so that does show that he's really good, but he just couldn't close it out. So I think he will really want to prove himself again in this match. So
On the other hand, we have seen Blasterz drive, and he seems very consistent, but not as fast. But
Yeah,
it will be interesting to see if he managed to challenge Asunoo. I personally think Asunoo and Blasterz will stay in the loser bracket, and FloFlo and Bensword will unfortunately drop out. But maybe one of them can pull off an upset and
yeah, for sure,
and surprise the other two.
On maps like this, on especially RPG maps, which are so long and yeah, it's just so many possibilities for mistakes. I think, yeah, anything can happen. In the end, something I always say, but like, yeah, we're gonna see what happens, and yeah, gonna get this match underway shortly after the first warm up. Yeah, again, the map pool is Mara Park, Mediterranean, and Black Mesa. So those are the 3 maps for our final match today. Hey, what's up, guys, in the chat? Rose, Fizzerb, Calvin, Summers, how are you guys doing? Are you guys ready for some loser bracket action? Who do you guys think gonna take it?
Mediterranean Adventures is one of the 2 maps where Bensword did manage to finish around this tournament. So maybe that it gives him some perspective to do well here. But he only finished 1 round of the 6 that they played on it. So also maybe not that much perspective.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because Bensword really is a very, very strong player, but he just isn't practiced on these maps. And we see Sorrow in the chat as well. How you doing, man? Sorrow, one of the builders in the chat here.
Yeah, he built Mediterranean Adventures. In fact, a map that we will play later. It will be the last map in the rotation, so it will most likely only be played once. Unless we see a lot of DNFs and a close race between all 4 players.
Yeah.
But probably we'll only see it once. We'll see Mara Park again. And we might see Black Mesa twice as well.
Yeah, Black Mesa could be the deciding map actually. But it also could very well be Mara Park. So, yeah. Kelvin saying he hopes to not play Black Mesa again.
I'm just thinking, I think you can't have... Can you have first and second be decided on Mara Park again? I guess maybe you can. Yeah, you can just about. But then the first and second places need to be divided among 2 people almost all the time.
They pretty much have to go like back and forth.
Yeah.
Which it can be possible. It's just very unlikely. And Seno, welcome to the chat and to the stream. We're pretty much it's 15 seconds away from starting this match, so get hype. We're gonna be finding out who is gonna stay in the losers bracket. So 2 out of these 4 players are gonna stay in the losers bracket, and 2 will sadly get out of this tournament. So yeah, good luck, have fun. And we got FloFlo, Bensword, Blasterz, and Asunoo, who are gonna battle it out on Mara Park. And I'm gonna see if this horn becomes if it becomes annoying, then I'll have to turn down the sound because it's a bit distracting. And we see someone already making a mistake. It is Bensword having to respawn at the start. So yeah, let's follow. FloFlo actually also making a mistake. So already we see very big mistakes happening at the very start of this map.
Yeah, we kind of expect this Asunoo and Blasterz to be ahead, be the more consistent players. FloFlo and Bensword making the mistakes. Bensword even already 2 checkpoints behind at this point. He does of course win the prize for the most beautiful skin, but that won't get you very far if you can't back it up with some fast driving. He's already 15 seconds behind, and he full stops again, and he doesn't know that he needs to respawn because he cannot make this. So he really doesn't seem any more trained than last time, and I would dare to say this is already gonna be his first DNF of this match.
Yep, and he's even trying to climb up this ladder, which you can't climb on. So, yep, it shows.
He needed to respawn there, but it shows that he's not very familiar with the maps.
Yep.
He struggles a lot. He's 30 seconds behind at checkpoint 6 out of 24. So, yeah, that doesn't bode well. Meanwhile, FloFlo is not that far behind.
Yeah, FloFlo.
He is 7 seconds behind Blasterz, so he needs a mistake from the both players just ahead of him.
Yes, he can definitely still make it happen.
Which Asunoo did actually seem to make. He is about 3 seconds behind Blasterz, so Blasterz has a comfortable lead.
Yep.
Maybe he can save the rest of the map a bit and
but
hopefully get some 10 points.
Yeah, it's always a bit tense, you know. At the very first start of a match like this, you kind of want to feel the other players out, you know, like kind of see how consistent they are. Are they making a lot of mistakes? What is the pace? You know, all these questions are pretty much answered in the first few rounds of a match. So yeah, we're gonna see Asunoo still being 3 seconds behind Blasterz. Yeah, Blasterz looking to get a solid 10-pointer in and having a nice start of this tourney. And yeah, Asunoo still losing a little bit on Blasterz there, but not too much. So yeah, he's just looking for Blasterz to make a mistake. And if he will instantly capitalize on it. Got this big jump here. He does make it very nice, actually. I think he gains a lot. Look at the speed he gains with that. And he's really closing in on Blasterz right now. Yeah, looks like just 1 second behind. So yeah, FloFlo and Bensword are a lot more behind though. So
yeah, I think it's Asunoo needs to risk it here because FloFlo is far behind, so it's worth to risk it and try to get the first place, because even with a respawn, his second place should be very safe.
Yeah, for sure.
So he should just have someone in voice chat, and I think Titan Bar is actually in voice chat and probably
Blasterz
has told him that Blasterz made a mistake here and lost a lot of time. So
that was very unfortunate. You don't really see much mistakes usually at this part, but he managed to bump the grass section there, losing a lot of speed, and is now just half a second behind Asunoo. So I think we got a battle on our hands still, as they move into the water bounce, which is quite scary, but they both make it pretty nicely. And now both going for that jump and probably going for that shorter way, and they will both get it. So yeah, we're nearing the last few tricky parts of this map, pretty much, and yeah, Blasterz is now the one who has to risk it, being 1 second behind.
He played a very clean round so far, but just one mistake, and here he goes too wide. He does save it very nicely, but that one small mistake did in the end cost him, and just his safe lines not keeping enough distance towards Asunoo being too fast for him, and
Asunoo had kind of a rough landing, but he still managed to stay in first position with a time of 4:39. Not the fastest time, but you know, it's enough to win. And Blasterz finishing with 0.7 behind Asunoo, so quite a close battle there. And I think still these players are both looking to get first place in this match for sure. Yeah, we see FloFlo nearing that last jump as he's gonna clear it just about.
Bensword is trying through the water bounce, but is way too far behind to get close to the finish. Also, full stops. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for him to keep up with this level. You know, just not being practiced enough.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's been looking at the maps at all this week. But we did have a good race up front.
Yeah.
Oh, and he requested his break. Maybe there was something wrong with this controller or something else. We never know, of course.
Yeah. So
players have the right to request a 2 minutes break.
Yep. And every player has this right? So we could potentially see four breaks during a match, right? If they choose to, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course this break is more in case someone needs to calm down after a stressful round or something. Then we have those breaks. If there's like an actual technical difficulty, if someone's controller doesn't work or something of that kind, we will of course just wait longer until the player manages to come back.
Yeah, that sounds fair. And I'm not sure if someone can translate this French in the chat here.
Bensword said it's so that Flo can finish his something. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the repas mean.
DSL, isn't that like some internet related thing? Maybe?
It is. But yeah, he means désolé, which means I'm sorry in French, but ADSL is an internet thing. You're correct.
Yeah.
It's the internet connection I unfortunately still have.
Oof. I think I'm still running DSL as well.
Yeah.
Some slow shit. Although, you know, I can at least stream, so I'm glad. So Sheeps is saying he's just making some jokes. And Sheeps, how you doing, man? That was a fortunate match you had there earlier today. But yeah, you were really looking solid in some rounds. Especially on the end there, you had quite some solid driving, man. So yeah, as we go into the round number 2, yeah, let's follow Bensword actually. Let's see how he drives this first part, because he was making a mistake earlier. Now he's taking the lead. So yeah, definitely a better start for him. And yeah, hopefully he can finish a run.
Yeah, I think. Ben. Yeah, he does not make that. He is driving the wrong way at the moment. I don't know where he's going. Okay, he doesn't. He's taking an interesting route, but he will reach the checkpoint.
Eventually.
Maybe he will finish this round.
Yeah, it's looking a lot less likely again. Right away.
Yeah. We see FloFlo being about 4 seconds behind at the moment, whereas Asunoo and Blasterz once again fighting for that first place.
Yeah. Oh, and interesting, did you see? They both are going for the... That was a bit crazy.
They are both exploring the wildlife around this dirt tunnel.
Yeah.
Seeing if they can spot some animals there. They do return to the normal track, however, and Asunoo does it the best. He is back the quickest and is about 2 seconds ahead of Blasterz at this point.
Yeah. He's making it very close, though. He almost bumped on that jump there. But yeah, it looked earlier, they both took the safe route there, or which was supposedly maybe the fast route, actually. So, yeah, interesting. I'm not sure if they're doing that on purpose, or...
I don't think these players at the moment are trying to optimize those kind of lines.
Yeah, they're just looking to drive consistent. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, this map is of course not easy to drive consistent, especially for a bit lower level players. It is hard to get clean through all the precise sections.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I would ever be able to finish a no respawn run on a map like this. So yeah, they're already being, you know, way better than I would ever be. So yeah. But yeah, Blasterz and Asunoo are still keeping in there. Blasterz going through that dirt tunnel, very nice actually. He kept a lot of speed. And yeah, he's looking to catch up onto Asunoo here. Asunoo though driving, you know, very solid as well. As he makes the jump, Blasterz goes for the jump as well. Not the best landing, but it was fine.
I think that checkpoint is actually the hardest checkpoint, especially for like newer players,
Which one?
pass at all. That last checkpoint with the series of jumps that you need to keep your speed on.
Sideways
you
jump.
have to respawn.
Yeah, that's a tough one indeed.
I think that that area has a big chance of having respawns from the players.
Yeah.
After that,
look at Asunoo.
Oh, Asunoo has to respawn.
Oh yeah, I just switched on the camera in time because he was about to make that jump and he had so little speed there. Like he was never able to make or never gonna be close to making that jump. And this respawn is so long. Look at this. It's gonna be 12 whole seconds. So he lost 14 seconds in total. And
Blasterz he is not able to save that. Usually if you land on that rock, you can still make it if you land on your wheels. And Blasterz seemed to know that because he didn't respawn instantly.
Wow, and look at this. We have a close, insanely close battle on our hands. And they're probably...
Asunoo taking the more risky line there, carrying a lot more speed through that tight section. And Blasterz having to respawn because he didn't take enough speed, I assume. So once again the battle is not tight anymore.
Yeah, what a crazy
again about
series.
10 seconds behind.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy series of events, like so many really big mistakes happening, and then they were suddenly 0.1 even, and now Blasterz is back on +9, so very unfortunate for him, but that was quite a wild round there.
And unfortunate for him, very fortunate for Bensword, because with these mistakes in the top, he will actually probably manage to finish this round. He's only half a minute behind Asunoo at the moment. The finish timeout should be more than 1 minute, about 1 minute and 6 seconds. So
yeah, Blasterz almost pretty much failing, but he's taking the safe way, and yeah, he doesn't have...
Bensword is struggling. Will he manage to finish? Does he make this jump? He does not make this jump. You need to get this part all...
This will be close, actually.
He touches again. He is really struggling with this map.
Yeah.
But he does pass it now, and he should still have enough time.
Ooh, let's go. Will he make it? Will he make it? That is the question. It looks like he will. He does need to make this last jump though.
He should still have about 10 seconds of a gap, but he won't make this jump. Really? He barely made it.
I helped him with my blowing.
And he's BMing in front of the finish. He does decide to finish. He doesn't wait for the last second as we used to in the TTC days. Back in the day, I don't know if you remember those times.
Nah, I wasn't really around for those days, man, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a famous tournament, not an RPG, where you just needed to get not last.
Right?
Yeah, you just needed to get not last in a round, and if people already retired from the round, then the people that were guaranteed to stay in would just wait in front of the finish until the very last moment.
Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, I played a lot of Trackmania knockouts on TMX.
Oh, yeah.
And some people did the same thing back in the day like that. So yeah.
This is actually a very close round so far. All 4 players do survive at least the first 3 checkpoints. Bensword doing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but does manage to stay on.
It's a sick line, actually.
Trunk. Yeah, I don't think that was intentional, but the style points for him.
Yeah, as we see,
FloFlo getting less lucky, and actually he did fall off that tree trunk, so he will be about 7 seconds behind.
Ooh, and look at that mistake
right now.
Yeah, FloFlo making another mistake, just making that jump, and Bensword also having to respawn.
Going on his roof into the dirt tunnel, and again he is also checking out the wildlife in this area.
Yeah,
FloFlo does overtake him even.
Yep, I don't think Bensword is gonna have a serious contending in this round anymore. But look at this, Blasterz has made a major mistake as well.
Yeah, so far in this match, it's hard to keep up with all the mistakes.
So many
Maybe
mistakes.
The players should actually try to save more and drive less risky lines.
Yeah, I think so, because we've pretty much seen a lot of mistakes in every single round so far. So yeah, I think you're safe to go, rather consistent than fast. But yeah.
Maybe this map is quite hard, and the players actually struggle to be consistent.
Yeah.
On this map, maybe it will be different on the next map. That will be interesting. Maybe Bensword also has more chances there, because this map does really depend on training. You need to get comfortable with them, with the map, with the textures. The rocks can be bumpy when you first start exploring the map.
Yeah.
The more you play it, the more comfortable you get with it. Black Mesa, for that matter, is a lot more consistent, a lot more
obvious as well in the lines you have to take.
Predictable. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm following FloFlo right now, as he's not too far off from Blasterz, but we've seen so far at least that Blasterz is just slightly more consistent than FloFlo. But let's see if he can make it happen, because we've seen mistakes and major mistakes happen from Blasterz as well. So yeah, we still have some scary parts to get through. FloFlo getting, I think this part where you land like can be very decisive, because sometimes we've seen bad landings and then good landings will get you a lot more speed. And FloFlo sadly bumping into all kinds of rocks there. So yeah, losing a lot of speed. Ooh, just clearing that jump as well. Yeah, but now it's kind of yeah, he's losing the gap between Blasterz. So yeah, this round is not too interesting as of now, because yeah, we have quite huge gaps in between all the players. Look at this, we have plus 16 and then plus 21, and then Bensword, I don't know, plus a lot more.
FloFlo is still lurking behind Blasterz. He's only 5.5 seconds behind, so any mistake from Blasterz in this section, we've seen him fail before.
That is true.
But he saves it, he does a nice release. He jumps he takes the shortest route, and he does...
Ooh, does FloFlo have enough speed?
Cleanly make it.
Ooh, yeah, he does.
Blasterz will not make this jump, so he does have to respawn, which will bring them even closer together.
Yeah, I see FloFlo
clips a little bit there.
FloFlo is definitely creeping up on him right now, and he has a little bit more speed, so will he go for the overtake?
FloFlo should try to risk it here, he's quite far.
Oh no, he's in the tree! He's in the tree! He's turtling, and that is a GG.
Yeah. He is still ahead of Bensword, luckily.
Blasterz is definitely gonna go for the finish here. Let's see, where is Bensword? Bensword is about to do the water bounce. So yeah. Ooh, FloFlo having to respawn.
Bensword has been stuck on this water bounce for quite a while now.
Damn.
He finishes 1 minute 9 seconds behind Asunoo. He reached the checkpoint 1 minute 9 seconds behind Asunoo, so I don't think he will have the time to finish, especially with that respawn. And there's going to be another one right now. He gives up on this round.
I think Morpio wouldn't even be able to catch up on that time.
No, that would be quite difficult, I think.
Right, and our FloFlo finishing, getting 4 points. And yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboard actually. Kind of as expected. Asunoo looking for a clean sweep as of now. 30 points, Blasterz 18 points, and I didn't catch the last points, but yeah, we'll see on the next map.
I would assume it's 3 or 6.
Yeah, we have 12 points for FloFlo and 3.
3 for Bensword.
3 for Bensword.
Yeah, Bensword finishing 1 round. I mean, I think this is his chance to improve his performance of last week. Last week he managed to finish 4 rounds in total. But on this map, I think he should be able to finish all 3 the rounds. This map doesn't allow for that big of mistakes. He voted to end the warm-up. He wants this match to be over as soon as possible. The other 3 are driving the warm-up. They want to, warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Summers. Blasterz does have the 12th place in the world ladder. He wasn't that well known in the community before this tournament, but he seemed to be a long-time player on.
Yeah, he does seem to be pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah.
You know, like, even qualifying to this tournament is no easy feat because we had such a stacked player field actually. So, you know, that is already quite impressive.
Yeah, and at this point, he looks to make it hard for Asunoo in this match. He needs to step it up a little bit for that to happen because Asunoo at the moment is leading the way with a big margin. But maybe Mario Park was the best map for Asunoo and not as good of a map for Blasterz, and he will maybe Blasterz will be able to do something against Asunoo on this map.
Yeah. And question to you: have you did you find some Easter eggs on this map? Because I haven't found some myself yet, but I was looking for them.
I have also not. I mean, I have seen demos driving towards towards some alternative finish, which looked very interesting, but
cool.
I've not seen anything else.
Yeah, that's something I'll definitely check out later on, maybe. But yeah, to answer your question, Mizu, this is TM2, and we're playing currently in the RPG title pack. And hi to Meester Mick as well. How you doing?
It's my boy Mick. He's
What's
here.
up?
You love to see it.
Yeah, nice. He's been in my chat a few times already, so that's cool.
Yeah, I've directed him towards your stream multiple times.
Nice, awesome to see. Yeah, it's cool, man, because since I've been streaming this tourney, I see a lot of new names in my chat, so yeah, that's very awesome.
Yeah, it's great to see, even though there are several tournaments going on in other places in Trackmania as well. There's still people interested in this RPG tourney.
Yeah, for sure.
It's amazing.
We're gonna also, you know, have after the Brawl, we're gonna have a night cup. Not sure people realize, but there will definitely be a night cup.
I don't know. Has it been announced already?
No, I don't think it has been announced, but I have
anything about it either.
I have internal information that there will be a night cup. Yeah, night cup is basically the RPG night cup is a tourney which is played on one map, and it's like basically a knockout format, I think.
Yeah, you have like a week or something to practice an unknown map, and then after that there's gonna be I think there's gonna be about 30 or 45 minutes of time attack hunting, and then the fastest 50% of the players will continue to the knockout stage, and then every round the last 3 or 2 or 1, depending on how many players are left, will get eliminated, and in the end one player is the last man standing and will take the entire cup.
Yeah, but yeah, we're about to finish the warm-up on Black Mesa, so let's get this match underway. It's round 4, first round on this map. Let's see. I'm interested to see how the players will perform, actually.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how Bensword will do on this map. I think this is definitely his chance to do something. I think on Mediterranean and Mario Park, it's way harder to perform well untrained. Whereas on this map, like, Bensword knows the fundamentals of the game, of course. He is a long-time player, he's very skilled. Yeah. I think he has good chances on this map.
For sure. Oh, look at that line from Asunoo. He's just passing 2 players there. That was very smooth. You don't want to hit your tire in that block there. Making these jumps as well. And as you said, this map is very much about very tight drifts and a lot of just fundamentals in driving. So see here, again, such tight drifts you have to take here. Ooh, Asunoo, that wasn't the best, but he saves it.
Bensword going for a Neo in that final part. It's a bit more risky than releasing, but he doesn't predict it right, and he gets stuck on the edge. Is about 5 seconds behind at the moment. Oof. Which is usually too much on this map to come back. He also gets stuck there in the invisible checkpoint, so he will be out of this race.
That's unfortunate. And we also saw FloFloF actually hitting a wall there, which slowed him down quite a lot. So yeah, he's definitely not out of it though. 3 seconds. You know,
Yeah, and only barely behind Blasterz, it seems.
yeah, look at
Blasterz
that.
also making a small mistake. Asunoo comfortable in the lead right now.
Yeah, actually, on this map, being in the lead for 2.2 seconds is, you know, it's something to work with for sure.
Exactly, like especially the players in the winner bracket, when they know they are more than 2 seconds ahead on this map, they know it's just safe. Don't risk anything. Just drive safely to the finish, and you should be fine unless you get some weird water shenanigans.
Yeah,
Water section that we will actually see soon.
Yeah, let's actually follow the players here and see how they're all gonna take it, because we do have some strats in the water section, like angling your car in the perfect angle and also driving on the side there. We already saw some players do that.
We see Asunoo taking a very safe approach. You of course want to hit the water as late as possible.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't want to make a mistake. He takes a safe approach, makes it.
Yeah, FloFlo also doing it quite correctly as well. Not really gaining too much on Blasterz, and yeah. We're gonna see. There's not much room to really gain anymore, so let's see. It's only the finish which is quite risky. Like we saw some crazy stuff happen on the finish there, so let's actually follow Asunoo, see how he takes it. Ooh.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have problems with it. If you are so far ahead, you can just save it, and Asunoo does exactly that. Gets into the finish with a 3:10:59, which is definitely not a bad time. That's a very clean run from him, and I don't think any of these players will really be able to do those kind of times consistently. So if he can continue that, he will continue the clean sweep, and he does it at least for now.
Yeah, and Bensword actually finishing 10 seconds behind. I mean, it's not as bad as the previous map, so yeah, he's looking to get some points together now. And hello, Morpio in the chat.
Yeah, like we saw Asunoo doing a 3:10 in that round, and we saw Futa, who is the absolute master on this map, do 3:04, 3:08, 3:08 in his first match. So 3:10 is definitely not that far behind. So it's a really clean pace from Asunoo.
Bensword already making multiple mistakes here, coming to a full stop already twice while being 30 seconds in this map. So yeah, not looking great for him. We really have to step it up if he wants to make something happen, and I think he's out of this round. So yeah, let's follow the pack here as we see FloFlo and Blasterz again battling it out for that second place, while Asunoo is quite comfortable in the lead. Well, I say comfortable, but you know, 2 seconds, yeah, is still something where he can make something happen. Yeah, let's see what happens. FloFlo deciding to go very risky there. Did you see? Like he angles his car.
Yeah, he take the risky approach. Blasterz having actually a really different approach to FloFlo, which is a lot slower actually. He loses about 2 seconds maybe even with that. Oh, FloFlo gets a bet. Didn't take as much speed over the free wheel and loses a lot of speed in the uphill. Blasterz getting the unlucky bug on the transition. So it's really back and forth at the moment. But FloFlo does keep his second place for now.
Yeah,
let's see how they go through this box part, where you need to take the boxes in the right order.
Yeah, you really
black screen.
You really do see that these players exactly know where the empty triggers, the media triggers are, because they're taking it so tight, or it looks so tight at least. That they just
yeah, there's one of those blocks that is actually the trigger is not exactly on the red box. Which was discovered by Futa, or at least I heard it from him first. So you can turn around already before you, or without even hitting that red box. It's the second one.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that was the second
we will
one.
probably see some players, at least in the winner bracket, attempt to take that as tight as possible without even hitting the box.
Yeah, that must be, you know, like, imagine just missing it. That's gonna be such like that's like a GG instantly if you miss that one. So
however, I have never had or seen that in practice, because you can't really go too tight.
Ah, I see.
Because of the angle like before. Oh,
look
Blasterz
at
having
this.
a really lucky exit there.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it. Maybe that's a consistent strat for him, but I've never seen someone go straight and still get that good of a run. He absolutely
Yeah.
demolishes FloFlo in that
Look at the
section.
time gain there. That's actually crazy, and we're gonna watch this second place unfold here as we near the finish line. Alright, Asunoo, he's landed it.
Ooh, FloFlo having more speed.
FloFlo.
Are we seeing... Oh, we see FloFlo not getting sniped. We don't see...
We don't see a hazard.
Of yesterday.
Yeah, no hazard action over here, but...
FloFlo and Asunoo again with the 310. He seems to have the pace right down, so...
Yeah, that was... Actually, we see...
With these times, he could have easily been a winner bracket player, which makes sense because he should arguably have been in the winner bracket. He just didn't manage to close it out against the Chaos hand.
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Asunoo is definitely on a different level compared to these 3 other players, and maybe is even gonna clean sweep this match if he manages to keep this up and doesn't crumble under the pressure of being finalist like last time.
Yeah, imagine him getting a clean sweep or getting to 70 points without losing, and then losing all of the finalists, losing all of the finalist positions. I think that's very unlikely, but yeah, maybe he's just someone who's, you know, once he gets finalist position, he just starts to his palms become sweaty.
Yeah, and hopefully this is the match where he is like calm under it because he is so far ahead and he can calm himself down. Maybe take a break.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Calm himself down and just close it out, and then hopefully that teaches him for the next matches.
I think that's something pretty maybe could work for some players. I'm not sure, but once you're finalist position, just call that break. Take a breath and think about your just consistency and pace that you have to do. Could
maybe
help.
worth.
Yeah.
We see indeed Bensword being in first, which is a rare sight that we have not seen at all this tournament.
Yeah, look at how close this round is though. These players are so close to each other. And yeah, actually the first very close round we've seen in this whole match actually. So yeah, Bensword, you know, I think it would be a big confidence booster for him if he managed to actually win this round. And if... Oh, we see the first mistake happening from FloFlo. Second mistake from Asunoo actually. He has to respawn.
Both getting stuck on one of the sides of that tight part.
Yeah, but Asunoo actually having to respawn while FloFlo, he saved it. So yeah, big time difference.
Let's hope. Let's see if Bensword can keep the pace up this time, or that Blasterz will get a free 10 points if. Oh,
yeah.
Blasterz getting the almost perfect water entry and is inside of Bensword right now.
Yeah, so we see a reverse.
More than a second in that part.
We see a reverse.
A different approach and entering the water with more speed. Blasterz, I think, is a little bit high. Oh, he actually... It seems actually consistent this strat here, and it seems faster than my strat, so maybe I should practice this one as well.
Get some... steal some lines over here? Is that what you mean?
Bensword touching just a little bit. We'll put him behind by about 3/10 and getting a really awkward line here, which means Blasterz should have this in the bag. He's more than a half a second ahead, and he can save it into the finish line. If he doesn't manage to turtle or
will we risk?
Miss it, he does it cleanly and he drives the first place with a 3:11. Bensword getting second and has more points than he's got in his match last week.
Yeah, and FloFlo just smashing into that finish with insane speed. But yeah, he managed to get through there. Asunoo, sadly, no clean sweep for him, and actually a last place for him. So a 3-pointer, that's something he's not very used to in this match. So yeah.
I love the FloFlo Bensword banter.
slow ban, please. Yeah. No, but yeah, definitely, I think this is something Bensword can be happy about, and also for his confidence as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do go onto Mediterranean, which is
Ooh.
which is the most technical map, I think.
Yeah, if you're not practiced on this.
On high level requires a lot of neo sliding, which is an advanced technique, and yeah, really tight corners, tight passages. I'm curious what will happen here. Will the players save it? Will they try to go for the risky lines? Because then I do see a lot of crashes happening.
Yeah, definitely. What's also interesting is right at the start you have these couple different approaches that people take. So yeah, you know, at the shortcut with the stairs.
There are 3 ways to do this part actually.
Exactly, and earlier I was casting a match last week, and every player was pretty much doing a different strat. So yeah. But I think it's quite balanced actually, because you have the shortcut on the stairs, which is I think the hardest, but definitely the fastest. And then you can also
the shortcut on the stairs does require you learning how to set it up, and I couldn't do it before, but then Futa explained to me how to do it, and now it's very consistent for me, and even easier than the other 2 strats. So I would say it's the best strat to take, but if you don't know how to do it, it's of course maybe better to just take the strat that you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure, because
it may lose you 1 or 2 seconds, but that's also, in this match not gonna make the difference in the end. I would assume.
Yeah, it also, you know, it does something like you just gotta stick with what you're most comfortable with, because changing a setup like when you're yeah, just a couple days in advance, then you're gonna lose a bit of confidence in that strat, I think. I imagine, at least. Ooh, FloFlo displaying how you shouldn't do this checkpoint, because there's some way, if you hit it, then you forces you to turtle. I think you have to stay really right when you hit that thing.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I've been banning this map. I really enjoy this map. I think it's a lot of fun, but there are too many parts where I'm not comfortable enough. This roof hit is still quite random to me. Also at the end, there's gonna be a pipe section which is quite tough, and it was Bensword's arch nemesis in this previous match. So let's see if he can conquer his fears and beat the pipe section.
Yeah. I have to say though, this map was so much fun to discover for the first time.
This is actually my favorite map in terms of looks. I like the way this looks with the city design.
Exactly. I really love this section that FloFlo is about to enter, these container section. Really like the looks of that as well.
Yeah, I think it's a well thought out map.
For sure.
It was maybe a little bit rushed in the end because there was a deadline for the maps to be finished.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what can you do? We still have a beautiful result here, so.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I noticed though, I was driving around in Camp 7, and I noticed on the side of this map that there's a lot of unused areas, which are like quite detailed as well. So I wonder if there's maybe going to be like some extended version later on. And Sorrow was in the chat earlier, so not sure if he's still here. Yeah, we have some like place they make boats, looks like. Some warehouse where they make boats.
Isn't that called like a shipyard?
A shipyard, pretty much, yeah.
My English is also not perfect, but I think that's what it's called. Yeah. You're definitely right. Even the parts where you don't really drive on as a player, you still put an insane amount of detail in there to just make it look good.
Yeah.
Even if you explore the map in free cam, you can have a lot of detail.
Yeah, I'm really one of those players who loves just flying around in Camp 7 and appreciate the work that mappers have put into it. So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely a big shout out to the mappers of this tournament, because we couldn't have a tournament without them. As we
Yeah.
see some people taking a bath in that water section. There are several jumps over the, I don't really know, the canal, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And just to add on that point, like finding mappers that want to make maps for like want to make RPG maps, that's a tough ask because it's not like you build like a tech map or anything or like a full speed map. An RPG map it takes a long ass time to build.
Yeah, also thanks for Mitriani because he arranged everything around the maps. I didn't do anything with that myself.
Yeah.
Like finding 7 mappers to make 7 maps, it's like,
it is insane.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, we have Concrete, which is my personal favorite in the pool. I mean, visually, I think Concrete is
yeah, Concrete
also
indeed
very
also
sick.
very beautiful. It has a strong theme, which really carries on throughout the map, which is great to see.
Yeah, and Blasterz is kind of struggling on these pipes. Yeah, better make those mistakes in the warm-up and not in the live rounds.
Yeah, these are the pipes I was talking about earlier. They can be really tough. I personally have always banned this map for that reason, because I just don't want to see. I don't want to fill these pipes in a round when there is pressure, when you're fighting against someone just ahead of you and you have to risk it, and then I'm not comfortable enough on them. Let's see if these players are comfortable on them. Can they make it without respawns or only with a few respawns? Or is this gonna be the run killer on this map?
I think this map, as we go underway here in 5 seconds, this map is gonna be all about consistency, I think, rather than pace.
Yeah, I mean, the warm-up times, 5:39 for Asunoo in the warm-up. I don't know if that was a serious run or if he was just practicing some parts, but that is more than a minute behind the world record by Futa at the moment for 35.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do some Cam 7 at this part. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's see what...
We see the different approaches here. Blasterz and Asunoo going for the fast strat. Asunoo not making it, falling off. FloFloF going for the moderately safe strat. And Bensword going for the full safe strat.
Yeah, so that was very interesting. Pretty much every player except for Blasterz not making that jump the first try, so...
And it immediately gives Blasterz an advantage of almost 6 seconds to work with, which is great.
Yeah.
Maybe he can catch up to Asunoo then if he takes 10 points here.
Some are saying free run. I don't think it is that free though, because this map has a lot of tricky checkpoints still coming up. And the first tricky checkpoint... I think
in this map the players should just play their own game. They should not play their opponents. Like we've talked before about having a shot caller, which can really help, someone that tells you how far you're ahead. But in this map, I don't think it matters that much if you're 2 seconds or 5 seconds ahead. It's just a matter of getting to the finish cleanly.
Exactly, you just want to focus on your own driving.
Exactly.
Because this map, it has so many parts, like so many tricky parts, so many parts you really have to focus on making those jumps very precisely. And not crashing, obviously. So yeah, interesting dynamic as we see Blasterz still not with any mistake. He's really doing it. He's ahead for quite some time. 8 seconds. And Asunoo in a close battle with Bensword, who we didn't really expect to perform that well on this map, but he's keeping up with Asunoo. So yeah,
during the last match did actually pay off, and he's more comfortable now. He did have 6 rounds to practice in the last match.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, FloFloF. Oh, I was just spectating him while he was respawning. So yeah, he's definitely out of this one. Let's go back to Bensword, see how he is doing. Still within 2 seconds of Asunoo, or actually 4 seconds right now. Yeah. Wait, where is Asunoo? He's actually behind the Bensword right now. He had to respawn. So unfortunate.
Onto the tree.
Yeah, so we got Bensword in 2nd place. which is a bit surprising to say the least. Asunoo though, he really has something to say about that and really is looking to get that, to snipe that second position in front of him. So yeah, Blasterz again just holding on to that lead of 8 seconds. Getting through this movie theater. Oh, Bensword with a slight bump there, and Asunoo capitalizes right away. Asunoo also with the slightly nicer line through that tiny hole there, actually drifting very precisely. Oh, but I take that back, because Asunoo, he has to kind of go back to take speed to make that jump over that container there. So Bensword again in the lead of Asunoo. So these two players actually battling it out for second place, going back and forth. And yeah, we're gonna find out who's gonna take.
Bensword having a really long respawn. He doesn't make the turnaround. He doesn't manage to jump into the other train. They are driving on top and inside of trains.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, and again
he misses the hole.
That is such an unfortunate mistake.
No pun intended. Yeah. He is now very far behind Asunoo.
Ooh, look at Asunoo and Blasterz though. They're really fighting it. Oh, Asunoo with a near perfect bug slide into that next checkpoint.
Yeah,
and is taking the lead.
Making a very big mistake if they're equal now.
What an insane line that was from Asunoo though, with that bug slide. That was very, very nice, and Blasterz has something to say about that though, because he's taking the lead right back from him. But Asunoo taking the lead back again for the third time. So we got the pipe section coming up, and then after that...
pipe section is gonna be really interesting, who manages to stay on.
Okay, Asunoo doing the first part. Will he do the second part correct?
Blasterz risking it, and he does manage to pass it, but Asunoo got it really, really cleanly, and
yeah, let's go.
Gets away with the win here if he doesn't fail the last jump, which is not easy.
Yeah, he just needs to build enough speed and not bunk on these grass parts, and he makes it.
He does seem to manage it very, very cleanly. He does a 5.12, just enough to win in this round.
Yeah, so we actually saw quite a intense battle there on the end there. So it's gonna be both these players seem pretty equal right now.
Bensword on the pipe section. He does clear it, which is very impressive. He will manage to finish. He's already improving his performance of the last match by a lot.
Yeah, up until the pretty much the second half of this map, we saw Bensword really battling it out there. It was driving pretty nicely, I gotta say.
Of course, Bensword has more time to finish it, because in his last match he did play against Morpio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Morpio that finishes first with a 440, and here Asunoo finishes first with a 5.12, which it does give Bensword about 30 seconds more to finish.
Ooh, this is gonna be tight for FloFlo, but he will make it.
Will manage to finish with only seconds left on the timer.
Yeah. So. And hello, Ferry in the chat.
Goedenavond.
Right, let's get into the next round on this map on Mediterranean. Alright, and now we really have to pay close attention again. Oh, who's making that mistake? That was that?
Asunoo, I think. Asunoo being dead last because he risked it too much and comes to a full standstill there. We see FloFlo going for the safe route and failing. We see Bensword making it. Asunoo with the risky strat, even overtaking Bensword here. That shows faster.
Yeah, it just shows you how crazy fast this strat is, and Asunoo didn't even get it. Like he clipped a little bit, which lost him some speed, but still getting so much time gain on that after that initial mistake he had at the start there. So yeah, again, Blasterz rocking that first position with not an 8-second lead like the previous round, but he has 3 seconds. Asunoo though is really looking to take that away from him. After him we have Bensword, who's still holding on with 6 seconds behind. And FloFlo, he really took the worst part of the stick there, as he's 24 seconds behind already. So very unfortunate for him.
Really seems to have focused too much on statistics and too little to training this last week. But we do appreciate his work, of course. He provided us with several spreadsheets full with fun statistics to follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does seem he doesn't seem to train for this match, which is sad to see. But Bensword, however, is improving. He is at the moment 15 seconds behind both the leaders that are actually having a close fight.
Yeah. I'm focusing on Asunoo right now because he has to really make it happen against Blasterz. But I gotta say, this match is looking completely different from the start, where Asunoo was getting 10-pointer after 10-pointer. And now we see Blasterz, being mostly in the lead here on Mediterranean. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the points. We see Asunoo on 63 points, so he just needs a 10-pointer to close or to get to the finalists position. Blasterz 44, FloFlo 29, and Bensword on 19. So yeah, I think Asunoo really wants to get this round win, and I'm sure he's gonna risk for it. So let's see. He's only 1.6 seconds behind Bensword or Blasterz right now. As we go into the backward section where you do have to do a 180 and preserve your speed. Both players doing it quite nicely. And both players gonna opt for the no respawn there. I think that's slightly faster.
Actually not sure, I don't think it will change that much. Oh.
Wait, your energy is fading.
Yeah, in that section you need to pick up a burger and then a ticket, or the other way around. Yeah, the backwards goes into the burger shop where you collect the burger to eat and
I see.
And then you buy a ticket to get into the station, and if you don't get either of those two, then you get a black screen, but it's red, telling you that you missed some items and that you need to go back to grab those. But
probably there's a spectator bug.
Get those, but yeah, it's in the spectator.
Yeah. It's probably because I switched.
It's a little bit buggy, so
I think
if you switch from player to player, it will fix itself.
Yeah. But yeah, cool. So we see Blasterz and Asunoo both arriving at this kennel section, being very close to each other. Asunoo, oh no, can he turtle? I don't think he can, and he's
doesn't manage to, and that is heartbreaking. He was. Almost at the next checkpoint, so he's got the longest possible respawn there.
And we saw the round previous.
Does it again.
Yeah, we saw the round before this where Asunoo was really clutching it out exactly on this part of the map where he had this insane bug slide, but now he can't make it happen, and Blasterz is 15 seconds ahead. So yeah, he can pretty much save it right now. He just needs to go very slow on these tubes. Oh, he actually goes pretty fast.
To do that very cleanly.
Yeah, very nice.
That is great to see. He is not even on a bad time. He is actually on a very decent time here. I didn't notice that, but I say that he bonks. That's of course only a very small respawn.
Yeah.
If he makes this, he's gonna do a great time for this match.
Yeah.
He can definitely be proud on that. That's gonna be a 4:56.
For sure, and we just see Asunoo just now only finishing the grass area. So yeah, he still had a lot of time to play with there. So yeah, definitely nice time from him. He's really making a statement, and Asunoo is.
He did actually just drive his personal best. He has never driven faster in this server, at least. Maybe he has trained on other servers, but his best time in the seeding was 3 seconds slower than this time. So
wow,
that's great for him.
Yeah, it's great to see, that, being in a match like this, in a setting where the pressure is high, actually being able to perform your best.
He does confirm it is not his personal best. He has driven better, either offline or in a different...
I see. And we had quite an interesting ending there where I think Bensword was on his roof and FloFlo overtaking him.
They do all manage to finish, be it with 5 minutes and 50 seconds time. But yeah, Blasterz denying Asunoo the finalist status, and Asunoo cannot finish it on Mediterranean. I don't know if he was going to, because Blasterz does seem to be the better player on this map.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow
But-
Blasterz in this next section because he was doing it so clean before. And let's see if he does it again. Yeah,
He does
look
it
at that.
again. He definitely has practiced this part. He knows the tricks. He knows not to steer before the cut.
Yeah,
If you steer,
Asunoo though.
you have a big chance of dying, but he doesn't steer. He lines himself up. He goes straight. He presses forward, and he makes it cleanly up the stairs.
Yeah, Asunoo though, he bunked a little bit, so he was nearly tying Blaster's part, but then he bunked after that. And we see again Blasterz enjoying a nice and comfy lead of 5 seconds, or 4 seconds rather.
Yeah, it's probably great for him. Like, he knows he can save it, even if even more when Asunoo makes the mistake there and doesn't get the cleanest landing after the roof hit.
Yeah, FloFlo though is closely behind, and he was going for the overtake, but he made a slight mistake himself there. Nothing too great though, so yeah.
Blasterz slowing down a little bit. Only 4 seconds ahead of Asunoo anymore, so I guess he got a little mistake.
Yeah.
But it's hard to follow the mistakes of every players in this match, because, well, there are quite some.
Yeah, so we near the tight section across those fire towers or lighthouses.
Yeah.
And then we were near the section with the containers, where you have to do a couple Neo slides, which all of these players are very skilled in. And yeah, Asunoo is kind of increasing his lead over
Blasterz
FloFlo.
not managing to stay on the platform there, and he has to respawn. Is equal to FloFlo at the moment, and Asunoo is about 2 or 3 seconds ahead now.
Yeah, and Asunoo, he just needs 1 point to get finalist position, so he's just laughing right now.
Exactly, it doesn't really matter for him, but it would be great if Blasterz doesn't get second, because then...
Look at Blasterz, he's really choking.
Yeah, he just misses that hole.
Yeah.
Haha.
That is what she said.
Yeah, if Blasterz doesn't get 6 points this round, he won't be able to become finalist in the first round of Mara Park, which is great for Asunoo, because that means he has 1 more round for sure.
Yeah.
1 more free round, so it's actually great. Even Bensword overtaking Blasterz at this point. So Blasterz should now just like practice this, just stay focused, don't tilt, and just drive into the finish line, get as many points, maybe overtake Bensword if he can.
Yeah, Bensword probably thinking.
Yeah,
Bensword probably thinking, Sacre bleu, what happened to you, Blasterz? But yeah, still though, Blasterz has gathered quite a nice amount of points though. 54, and the third player having only 33 points. So yeah, it's definitely not the end of the world for him. But yeah, he does need to not be get put out of his focus, because yeah, it's only 1 round. You know, a big mistake can happen. You just need to focus and perform on the last round.
I'm not sure what Blasterz is trying to do here. He really wants to be Tony Hawk. It didn't work like that. He's trying to skate on the train section, but he just got stuck. Had to respawn again. He will still be able to finish if he doesn't completely.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss out on points in his position. You don't want to miss out on points there. You really just want to focus on finishing.
Yeah. Definitely, FloFlo is still far behind on 33 points, Bensword even further on 22 points, so he doesn't have a clear opposition yet, unless FloFlo and Bensword start improving and actually make it difficult for Blasterz.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Asunoo as he takes the pipe, so shit, he almost fell off, but he's got it.
He's going really safe, he doesn't want to take any risk.
He knows.
He knows he's far ahead. He knows he just needs to reach the finish line, and let's hope his finalist attempts go better than last time, because well, last time we did see a heartbreak where he was finalist way before Chaos Hand was finalist, but then
Exactly.
Chaos Hand did manage to close it out in his first finalist attempt. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Asunoo with a nice time, getting a sub 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's actually watch
It's gonna
this.
be interesting. It's gonna be the first round on Mara Park, and we won't have a warm up.
Yeah. So we see these players. FloFlo getting second, Bensword getting third, Blasterz getting fourth. So yeah, something he's not very used to in this match as well. Pretty much his first fourth place in this match, I think.
True. I mean, at least he does manage to finish. He gets some points. He will need 2 rounds to reach finalist mode. So, but he could still close it out on Mara Park.
Yeah, right. I'm excited to see because Mara Park was pretty wild. We had so many position changes and mistakes happening. So I think we're gonna be in for a ride here. So again, no warm up. We're gonna get straight into it. Asunoo, finalist. He just has to win 1 more round and he's got it. He will be advancing to the losers bracket next week. So yeah, let's actually follow Asunoo. See how he does the start, making those jumps. You know, luckily we see Bensword also making those jumps, actually being in first position right now. So yeah, let's just hope that he can keep it together. But it will be a tough ask for him. Asunoo, though, has proven to have pretty nice pace on this map. But yeah, also mistakes can and will happen.
FloFlo respawning, Bensword a little bit behind.
Oof. Yeah.
FloFlo is already out of this race. He's like 6 seconds behind, so respawn from the others would still maybe put them behind FloFlo, but he's not off to a great start.
Yeah. In the battle for first place, though, we see Asunoo and Blasterz and actually Bensword also creeping up with just 1 second in between these 3 players. I think that gap will increase though in the next section as we see Blasterz bumping into the rock and losing a lot of speed there. And he actually opts for the respawn, so yeah, he's lost a lot of time there. Asunoo and Bensword still not too close, not too far away from each other.
Yeah, Asunoo is really happy with his position right now. I think he respawned.
Oof.
Well,
that is called a caster's curse.
that is rough for him. He had a great position. He was 2 seconds ahead, but then...
That's such a big respawn as well. Look at that. That's a long respawn.
Yeah. You hate to see that.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen a respawn on this particular checkpoint actually. I didn't realize that was that big of a
He lost
respawn.
about 15 seconds in that respawn, which is not great for him. Of course, we have seen people failing finalist attempts on this map before, but maybe Asunoo will have the flashbacks to his previous match now.
Yeah,
Let's
and
hope
now
he doesn't, and he can still close it out on the next rounds because nothing is lost yet.
And we see a very unique situation as we see Bensword being in a very nice lead here. And yeah, pretty much saw the first time we saw Mara Park, we saw Bensword not even being able to finish on this map. And now we see him in such a big lead, so yeah, very interesting happenings here.
Yeah, on the other hand, we know it's Bensword. There may still be mistakes from his side.
Yeah, that is true. Let's follow Blasterz. See,
like Asunoo, yeah, Asunoo is quite a bit behind Blasterz. He is fighting with FloFlo at the moment.
Oh yeah, we got a nice battle here, so I'm gonna follow that for a bit to see Asunoo. Nice lines there, gathering that speed, and yeah, actually interesting that we see such a battle for on the last place there.
Yeah, Asunoo just seems to be way faster, having the better lines, risking more.
Just being more comfortable with the space, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look on to Blasterz, who's still actually 7.6 seconds behind Bensword. So Bensword performing very well, man. It's maybe a confidence
he's having
booster.
a very clean run so far. He's on a decent time.
Yeah. Again,
if
though.
you manage to keep this up, but this is one of the hard parts. Will you manage to pass the water bounce? He does have a great approach, and he will make
I
this.
think he got it. Yeah. Will be close. Yeah. Got
Maybe
it.
Bensword will do the comeback and he will get first in this match. That would be something else.
Imagine.
That would be
sick. It's possible.
Arguably crazier than the Hazard Fairy round that we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
If that happens, the Bensword comeback.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Let's follow Bensword for the final section. I think he's got it, actually. It's gonna be his first win.
He's gonna drive below 440.
Ooh, will he make this jump, though?
He will, if he takes it safe, and he does take it safe. That will be... he almost flips around, but he does a 430, 440. He's not driving under it, but, I mean, not the fastest time again. It seems to be PB.
Yeah.
But he gets first, and that's... Asunoo even gets second, overtakes Blasterz in the end, which is great, because Blasterz only gets 4 points, and now he does need to... Does it make a difference? It doesn't even make a difference.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Blasterz would have been on 63 points. Right now, he's on 61, so he needs to get first anyway in this round if he wants to become finalist.
Yeah.
Sorry, Fairy. I'm giving Fairy PTSD. But yeah, FloFlo is maybe going... Yeah, he is going to finish.
Yeah,
he
gets
himself 3 points, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look at the points right now, because... Yeah, Blasterz very close to a finalist as well, and that is gonna be Asunoo. Yeah. Well, there's still two finalists or 2 players who are gonna make it through, so not the end of the world, but Asunoo, like we've seen before, he can really crumble under the pressure of finalist mode. So yeah. Let's just hope that's not gonna happen.
It would be devastating if he...
Yeah.
If that happened this time again, because he had such a big lead. He was ahead throughout the match, has never been in trouble.
Exactly.
So let's hope he will just get a clean run. He should have enough rounds to... oh, it's really laggy for me. I don't know if this is my side or it's Asunoo lagging out of the map.
I'm not sure, but we do see FloFlo not lagging out of the map, but he is going out of the map in that checkpoint. Oh. So he has to respawn. And we see him already being 9 seconds behind. Yeah, the battle for... Oh!
I see Bensword falling out. We see Asunoo ahead of Blasterz. Blasterz taking the safe way. Not getting the greatest dirt entry, but managing to keep the gears here.
Yeah, Blasterz not too smooth there. You know, hitting that rock there. But making the jump nevertheless. And we see Asunoo and Blasterz both entering this bridge area. Both doing it quite smooth, you know, not making sure not to bump or hit the walls.
Is already 2 seconds ahead, so once again he should know that it's pretty safe. He can take it easy. He doesn't have to go for the risky lines, but maybe that's what makes him crash, not being able to save.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, we see again Asunoo just extending his lead a little bit by a little bit, but yeah, gonna be interesting. You just have to focus on not making a mistake, and then you should be good. Then you should be good. Still, Blasterz catching up there, 0.5. See the upcoming checkpoint because Blasterz didn't have a nice landing there. I think this battle is really gonna go in between these 2 players here. Oh, Blasterz, he's gaining. He is gaining and he's gaming as well.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a better section there, it seems. But he doesn't get the best section here, managed to save it. Not getting the greatest speed out of the dirt tunnel, will lose another second. So he's about 2.5 seconds behind at this point. Going into one of the harder CPs of the map. Asunoo seems to be on his way to make it very cleanly.
Yeah, let's see how he lands this. He does it very nice.
The checkpoint. Same for Blasterz. Blasterz not giving up, not having the cleanest landing. Slides out a bit in the landing there and will lose another second. So he really needs to risk it here to catch up to Asunoo, and he can risk it because the players behind him are so far behind that he shouldn't have to worry about them.
Yeah,
It doesn't
for sure.
completely make this speed check. You want to
Yeah.
have more speed so you can completely clear the jump, and even has to respawn now. So
that was a nice reaction though.
Asunoo is on his way to win this match.
Yeah, definitely a nice reaction that he tapped the wall and he instantly went for the respawn. So yeah, but it's just not enough to catch up. Asunoo though, he has the water bounce to still clear, which will be decisive as, you know, just one crash in this particular part will easily eat up like 8-9 seconds here. So let's see what happens. He has the lineup, and yeah, that's looking very nice.
Yeah,
close to the wall there, but he's got it. So yeah,
that does seem to be the hardest checkpoint, the last hard checkpoint of this map. I mean,
yeah,
it really should be easy sailing for him from here on until the finish, but of course there's always the possibility that something goes wrong.
exactly.
He does have pressure on him right now. He knows this is his chance, the best chance he will get at all, and he does make a mistake. He should have enough of a lead still. He's still ahead
Asunoo.
by a lot.
Asunoo, he's not gonna make this. He's not gonna make this.
He cannot make. He does it again. And Blasterz also not making it, hugging the tree. He did make the jump, but Asunoo
What's
will overtake him
happening?
with more
What is
speed.
happening?
Why are they making this so tight?
What is happening?
Blasterz going a completely different way, taking an alternative strat that's definitely not working.
He's
And
dipping his feet
Asunoo
in the
still
water.
has it, even though he choked. Blasterz giving it.
Oh my
giving him the lead
god.
right back, and
What is happening, astronaut?
yeah,
What is happening?
yeah, I'm happy for Asunoo, and at the same time very sad for Blasterz. But I hope this match at least gives Asunoo the confidence that he can close it out, that he has stability of winning a finalist.
Stability. I wouldn't call it stability, but yeah, he kind of basically Blasterz handed it to him. He gave it on a silver platter.
Yeah, gold platter even, I think.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
a diamond platter. But yeah,
A
I think
yes.
this is really something Asunoo has to really work on, because you know now he really got lucky, but you know we saw again, this is not the first time he's making such big mistakes in pressure situations where you can take it all. So
yeah,
I think that's kind of a theme we're gonna see maybe in the future as well, or hopefully not, but yeah.
So we actually know our first next quarterfinal match in the loser bracket. Summers, Cheatser, Asunoo, and Bluefeet going against each other.
Ah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and then the other match will be Calvin, Fizzerb, Titanvara, and the second place of this match, which will most likely be Blasterz.
Yeah,
but he still
looking
does
at the
have to close
points.
it out here. He needs to get 5 points. So first or second place will do. If he gets third, he is not finalist yet.
Yeah, looking at the how this match has been going so far and his points as well, Blasterz, I'm predicting it to be a fairly easy sailing for him. But yeah, never say never.
Bensword did have won a clean round amongst all, maybe 2.
Yeah,
he
that is
won
true.
another round on Mediterranean, I believe. But yeah, Blasterz shouldn't have a lot of problems closing this out. But then again, we said the same for Asunoo, and still you seem to struggle a bit.
Yeah, we still see a tight battle going on, and FloFlo deciding to go for that save. Oh, that was really fast.
Not making that.
Wow, FloFlo.
While Blasterz is respawning, we see Bensword full stopping into the wall.
Oh, Blasterz is
This
actually
is a
dropping
bit of a
to
weird round, this.
3rd place. Yeah, but
yeah,
I was
it's really
spectating
important that he
FloFlo.
gets second here.
I was spectating FloFlo there, and he had such a sick line actually, with that save way on the booster. So yeah, maybe he's actually practiced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blasterz just looking to get second or first. No, second seems to be more likely now. But I can still hear Bensword in his back right now, so nothing is decided yet.
Yeah, they're having an amazing fight. Bensword about half a second behind Blasterz at this point.
Yeah. And it looks like...
And seems to have the higher pace as well. Bensword is definitely catching up here.
Yeah, and Bensword it looks like he's really taking this match more serious than last week, which is nice to see, you know. It will be very unlikely for him to still get something done this whole match or move on, but at least he will go out respectively with a fight put up. So yeah, just wanted to say that. Yeah,
for sure, he did manage to accumulate 36 points so far, whereas in the previous match he got the fourth 3 times and a third once. So he's definitely improved a lot. But yeah, like as Mitri said, he is a way better player than he appears to be here. But he probably had other priorities for himself. He just played this cup for fun, I guess, and didn't really train a lot.
Exactly.
Whereas his opponents did, and well, he just doesn't really stand a chance in the cup if he doesn't train.
Yeah, like no matter how good you are, if you don't practice on maps like this, it's you can't really.
Definitely true, unless you're Skandir, and then you can do everything, of course. But
that is true.
Bensword was actually accumulating a second lead over Blasterz, but then has to respawn because he didn't have the correct angle.
Yeah.
So Blasterz again ahead.
Yeah, he's looking to get again, to remind you guys, Blasterz is on 65 points, so he needs to get first or second in this match to get finalist position. So yeah, Bensword probably has a goal of denying that from Blasterz right now. Yeah, he can still do that. I think this water bounce, I'm gonna spectate FloFlo here to see how he's gonna do it. Will he have enough speed? Yeah, looks like he has a nice setup. This landing as well. I think he's... Oh, never mind. Ooh. This is not enough. This is not enough.
It should be. I think he will make this if he takes it safe.
Okay.
Should barely make this.
So close, but yeah.
Yeah. You can actually release quite a bit in that section, even though you think that it's really risky. You still have enough speed.
Yeah, you saw him aim.
Not the greatest line there for Blasterz. He does.
Yeah, he bunks and will make this.
But he is still in second, even contending first almost, because he's only 4 seconds behind FloFlo.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, I saw that wrong. I thought FloFlo respawned, but FloFlo still comfortably in first, and
never mind.
Makes a mistake and is not in first anymore. Blasterz overtakes him and will actually get first. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
Blasterz just needed to get second, and FloFlo and Bensword are both way too far behind to really pose a threat to Blasterz here. Yeah. But it's still a nice confidence boost for Blasterz to see that he doesn't need to drive the fastest times to close this out right now.
Yeah, and again, I think some pressure is getting built up, because if I remind myself of like the beginning of this match, which was mostly Asunoo and Blasterz just battling it out while FloFlo and Bensword were, slightly worse and crashing and doing all that stuff. But Blasterz is, he's not looking perfect right now. But let's see how he's gonna close it out. I'm sure he will.
Definitely showed some cracks, but we're going to Black Mesa right now, and I think that is kind of a good map for Blasterz. Although I think we did see Bensword being somewhat dangerous on some rounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Blasterz should have an easy round here. Maybe he needs to close it out, but I think he should be fine. Sure. Although FloFlo and Bensword only need to win 2 rounds. Wait, FloFlo only needs to win 2 rounds or get first and second. Then he's finalist as well.
Yeah, never say never.
So this map has 2 safe rounds on this map.
And this map actually, this map, everyone was performing quite well, I think.
Yeah, this map is the easiest to be dangerous on.
Yeah, so let's see as we get it underway on Black Mesa. I'm following FloFlo right now. He's in last place, but yeah, it's so early call. So yeah, Blasterz second place and Bensword actually in first place.
You see Bensword getting the fundamentals down, knowing how to do the tight part. If he knows the map, he will be good at it, because he is the...
Look at that approach though. That was nice.
The most skilled player here.
yeah, he has a very nice approach to that zigzag section where you really don't want to clip your wheels there. Doing it very smooth. And that results in a 0.4 lead for him over Blasterz. Yeah, see, Bensword actually doing some nice neos there. That last neo is quite tight, I think. And he does it very smooth.
I also don't really think that it's that necessary. If he did it into the pipe, I didn't quite catch it myself. But yeah, all these neos, they are useful, but they don't gain you that much. You can have the same.
Yeah, but it does
same pace without.
Yeah, but it does look like Bensword is acquiring a nice lead over Blasterz actually.
He's driving a very good pace at the moment.
Yeah, he's rocking
it. I think we've seen that before. Bensword having a good pace, but not being comfortable enough on the maps to drive them without mistakes. That seems to be his downfall.
The chat still talking about that moment from Ferry versus Hazard on this map, which yeah, I can imagine Ferry. That's a tough one, man. I feel you. That's a tough one to swallow.
Maybe he will get his revenge in one of the next matches.
Yeah, because he's right now still gonna have a chance in loser bracket.
Black Mesa again though. Oh, Bensword getting stuck there. No. That cost him a lot of time, and Blasterz will take advantage of this and
Bensword
take the lead.
Do the hazard. He has to do the hazard.
Yeah.
If he wants to have a chance. Oh no,
he misses the checkpoint. He does get it now.
Oof. Alright, I'm gonna move over to Blasterz to see if he's gonna close this out.
Exits down, he gets instant grip every time. He really practiced this map, that's clear.
Yeah.
I think he actually practiced all maps, and he has again even a better strat than me on this part. He seems to get instant grip. So it's great to see.
Yeah, and we're just nearing the last 2 checkpoints of this map. And it's pretty safe to say he's gonna take it if he doesn't pull.
It should be clear, but Hazard yesterday was finalist and managed to turtle in front of the finish and got overtaken by his opponents that denied him there. Let's see if that happens to Blasterz too. Blasterz taking it very safe, closing it out. Very well done. 3:13. It's not a bad time.
Yeah, definitely. That's a GG for him. So yeah, sad for FloFlo and Bensword. Not making it to the next loser bracket, which means that they are out of the tournament, but not without a fight though, because they were really giving it their all, and they definitely displayed a big skill level. Sadly, it was not enough to keep up.